Imagine if the world you lived in, a space you breathed in, and the freedom you played in were suddenly taken away. People and animals connect on many different levels, but most not enough to understand the other's feelings or personality. 1993's Free Willy really showed a true connection between human and animals, but also was an anthem to stop animal cruelty, the humans behind such an act, and showed the visualization of animal emotions and feelings, and why they matter just as much as humans. In the beginning scene of Free Willy, Willy is captured and taken away from his family. He cries the entire time and attempts an escape. The escape fails, and Willy is taken to Reno Adventurer Amusement Park. The scene shows Willy has feelings, and that is shown throughout the rest of the movie. When it comes to emotions, reasoning, and overall feelings, there is a belief among humans that people are the only ones capable of such things. But of course, not all humans possess the same level of reasoning or feelings that many animals do. Even with things like this being widely known, many animals are denied having such capabilities. In today's world, concepts, memory, intention, emotions, and even speech have been found in animals going back to Willy's emotions and feelings shown throughout the movie. There is one scene that is very prevalent. Jessie had taught Willy a routine, and Mr. Dial, the amusement park owner, decided to headline it. The crowd then shows up and is very large and becomes overwhelming to Willy, just like it would for most people. The people in the crowd don't seem to care or pay mind to the fact that Willy is crying and upset. This shows how animals have feelings and people have no regard for that, even though humans have the exact same feelings. After this incident, Mr. Dial is angered and decides Willy is worth more dead than alive, bringing up the animal cruelty aspect of Free Willy. During the movie, cruelty is shown towards Willy either physically or emotionally. Willy lives in a tank during most of the movie. The thing about the tank, though, is that it is too small for an orca whale of Willy's size. He has no room to move around, which is hard for orcas since they travel thousands of miles a year. Mr. Dial had decided that unless Willy made him money, that there was no reason to build him a larger tank. Small tanks for such a large orca whale can have awful effects. These include becoming violent and bent dorsal fins. Orcas in captivity have shown signs of violence, even killing some trainers. One example being back in 2010 when a female trainer at Shamu Stadium was pulled into the water and attacked by the killer whale, eventually drowning her. In the wild, orcas have shown no harm to humans and are very friendly. Bent dorsal fins are caused by the little space the whales are given to swim. Bent dorsal fins are also mainly visible in captivity, and when bent fins are seen in the wild, it is a sign of unhealthy or injured orcas. In Free Willy, Jessie asks about Willy's bent fin, and the only answer that is given to him is because Willy is captive. Animal cruelty has been fought for many years, and there has even been numerous legislative initiatives to fight it. Even with all the legislative action, animal cruelty is still seen throughout amusement parks and zoos. Animal cruelty can happen anywhere and can be caused by anyone. Most people have woken up and tried to protect animals, and even though people see humans being cruel to animals or know it's happening, no one has an exact answer of why people do it. Every human society faces the task of turning all children born to its members into full human beings who will walk and talk, think and feel and act like that particular society's version of our common human nature. No society that has ever been recorded has ever fully succeeded with every child that is born. This statement is very true. While some people grow up to be liars or thieves, some grow up to be animal abusers or murderers. Animal abuse can be linked to many psychological problems and even a deeply disturbed family life. Animal cruelty has also been linked to poorly controlled aggression. In Free Willy, Mr. Dial shows aggression when he doesn't get what he wants, and every time Willy does something he doesn't like, he clearly states, "God, I hate that whale." Even though Mr. Dial doesn't physically harm Willy himself, he does assist in trying to kill him, and treats and keeps Willy in inhumane conditions with no cares in the world. Mr. Dial shows signs of poorly controlled aggression, and that could be one reason for his disregard of Willy's life. Jesse, on the other hand, made a bond with Willy and even became his friend. This showing just because the family is deeply disturbed doesn't mean it would lead to animal abuse. There is also experimental use of non-human animals as a tool in the struggle to better understand and treat physiological and psychological disorders in humans. The animals have physical feelings that are not brought into sight. The research proponents experimenting and testing on these animals claim to be finding cures and answers for disorders, even if it means hurting living things to do so. Animal cruelty is something that has been prevalent for thousands of years, but for some reason humans cannot wrap their heads around why such a thing is wrong. The question isn't difficult and has been answered, but people don't want to change their ways. People are selfish, and if abusing animals means getting what they want, they will do what needs to be done. Jesse and some other characters in Free Willy have proven that people can change, but it's something difficult for certain people. Humans will never change as long as the view of animals is that their feelings and lives mean less than human lives. Free Willy offers a strong view on different people and how feelings of animals are understood by each. Like Mr. Dial, we all show some aspects of caring for ourselves more than someone or something else. No one is perfect, and that really examines the problems of humanity, each understanding the other. It shows animal hardship of getting their emotions and feelings to be recognized and understood by someone of a different species. The final shot of Free Willy jumping over the wall to freedom is a reminder that animals deserve to be with their families and free because every part of their emotions and heart are connected to that part of them.